if I squeeze here, I can break that bad boy open. The best thing is if I touch the ends together again and give it a little shake, they'll actually restore back to their former glory. What's up guys, Jason Ma the Magician, and welcome back to another episode of I Can't Believe I'm Going to Teach You This for Free. It's the show where I teach you a magic trick that's so good, you'll be saying, wow, I can't believe this is free. This is also day number 8 of my daily videos challenge, so if you've been keeping up with them, I hope you've been enjoying them. I'm just kind of experimenting, but I still want to give you guys the content that I know you enjoy, and that is some sick tutorials, baby! And today, it doesn't get any sicker than this. Alright, pay close attention to this rubber band, and look, it's not gimmicked, it's just a regular rubber band you can buy at the rubber band store. I'm going to pinch it end to end, and all I have to do is if I squeeze here, I can break that bad boy open. The best thing is if I touch the ends together again and give it a little shake, they'll actually restore back to their former glory. And that is crazy, man! Now admittedly, this is not a trick you want to be doing point blank at a camera, but it still looks pretty darn good, particularly live. This trick was taught to me like 7 years ago, and I gotta say, it's not like a big, long routine, it's just a nice, quick little breaking the rubber band open and sticking it back together, but I'm telling you, it will get reactions, and it's gonna make every rubber band trick that you follow up with that much better. You can even slot it into any part of your routine, which is just so darned good. Anyway, guys, before we get stuck into the tutorial, make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, and of course, like this video if you want more tutorials. But with all that said and done, let's get stuck into the tutorial. Now for this, you're going to need a bag of rubber bands. You then open the bag and you just take out one rubber band because that's all you really need. You don't even need a bag for this. And this is how it works. What you're going to do is you're going to thread the rubber band onto your middle finger. Flipped you off again. And your thumb. Alright, so that should be easy to remember. It goes right here and then on the thumb, just like so. From here, you're going to have your outstretched index finger. It's going to go over the top of the top strand and then behind the bottom strand. Okay, so it comes around the front, pulls it back, goes behind, and then you're just going to slip that off your thumb. So now it's on these two fingers in a figure 8 formation. Once you're in this lovely little figure 8 formation, your thumb is going to reach in behind the rubber band, stretch it out, and just let it roll off this finger. That's going to cause it to make that rotation. So you get in the figure 8, and then, pew, you get that sick spin, baby. The beautiful thing about it is that it just looks awesome. Plus, if you want to add a little something to it, you can have your spectator outstretch their finger. You're going to connect here and you do the move, and the rubber band will travel over to their finger as well. You can give it to them as a souvenir. You don't have to do that, but me, I'm all about the pretty stuff. Now that you've mastered the little flourishy thing, you're now ripe and ready to learn how to snap that rubber band open and put it back together. So let's dive into that right now. This right here is how you make the rubber band break open. Check it out. You're going to come inside the rubber band, okay? So if you imagine that it's a circle, you're not going to hold it from the outside. You're going to hold it, your hand turns palm up, and you're going to hold it on the inside like this, okay? Now the reason you're doing this is so that when you stretch the band open, you're then going to put all your fingers in here, and you're going to then close that back up like this. So it kind of looks like one band, all right? But you're actually holding this break, and everything else is just kind of like hidden behind your fingers. But it looks pretty fair, right? That looks pretty fair. Now, the tighter and the closer that you hold the fingers together before you stretch it open, the better it will look. Because obviously, if you hold it like this and do that, for some reason, the rubber band is so small. And you don't want that. You want it to look like a regular-sized rubber band. And to get that snap effect, hear that? Woo! It really does sound like you just break it open. To do that, what I'm doing is once I stretch this out, there's a little gap. I make a little gap so I can pinch it between my thumb here and pointer finger. I pinch this bit of rubber band so that when I do the snap, I'm just stretching it out a little bit and letting it go. And it really does sound like the band is just snapping. Look, doesn't that just sound like it breaks? Now, another little side note is that when you do the get ready, you're going to grip it like this. And I like to do a little shake motion to get it ready. So it looks like this. So it's nice and quick. you see. It's very covered. And the reason why I do that little shake movement is I say, if I just grip this in the right spot, I can actually snap it open like that. It just kind of looks like I'm trying to break it when I haven't even set it up yet. So look, I grab it here and here, and we're just gonna break it open here like that. Does that make sense to you? I really hope that makes sense to you. Now the restoration. Once you've done all the moves, you break the band open, you now have to restore it. I recommend that when you're holding like this, you pull these fingers in so that it really does look like you're holding this as fairly as you possibly can. It really does just look so fair. And I like to say I'm going to touch the ends together, and if I touch them together, they just restore. And all I'm doing is I'm just taking my fingers out and just letting that band go up in there, and then you can show it just like that. You could even do this move again, like I said, and put it onto your spectators' fingers so that they can check it out. And that right there is really something I can't believe I'm teaching you for free. Anyway guys, while doing this 365 challenge, I did tell you guys that I really want to make sure that I'm still giving you the content that I know you all enjoy. That's tutorials, possible deck reviews, and all that sort of stuff. And so it is happening. But I'm also making some videos just for me, you know, stuff that I can look back on in 10 years and be like, yeah, I totally did that stuff with my wife.
Enchanté.